Hey all, we are going to review some of the latest features of our FMEA generator for example, an autonomous truck in Saphira. So as we always have, we go into the evidence table and we find, for example, a requirement that we want to generate an FMEA from. For example, this requirement for vehicles obstacle detection range. And as usual, we have an associated image. We're now going to see a lot more details about the extracted details from this architecture that we're going to use in developing the FMEA. So we come back here, we click in FMEA, and you can see now that we can also specify, for example, the architecture images for the parents and children. For many cases, we actually do this automatically by screenshotting, for example, a hierarchical system L file, or the same from Lucidchart or similar. Now, a couple of things that happen, you can still specify the max failure modes, and you can change the FMEA contents, for example, adding detectability, coverage, whatever it might be that you need, change the type, but we'll leave it as standard for now. You can also analyze completeness. We'll soon save that and everything. And as soon as you click generate, it takes just a second, but it'll actually present you with all of the focus elements it is considering before it actually presents all of the other initial items. So you can see, for example, input images of our lane. You see the parents, the children in that architecture, and the interfaces. These will be the focus of every given artifact that you see. So it's actually continuing in the back end. You don't even need to click continue generation. And you'll see that pop up in just a minute with some more details. And nicely, all of this is now scrollable, so you can take a look at what's going on here. And there we have the first one. So typically, we would actually see the other image in place here, but it doesn't matter too much because we have some nice details. There we go. You quick show system design diagram and see it side by side. You have the completeness check. You have the list provided and why it's important. You have all of the failure modes that have been identified, not just for this given focus element, but for the whole system, just in case there are already some that we can use. And you have at the bottom the enumeration of the current completeness and any of the missing items. And you can stop generation or provide feedback at any moment, at which point you will see a pop-up with everything that has currently been added. Now, when all of this is done, you'll be able to view all of this in the standard table. For example, by going over here, we can click self-generation again, click through, and scroll to the bottom and see all of the failure modes. You can always filter by this as well, and you can view this in a few different views. That's the basics.